Hi everyone, my name is Edith, and today we will be talking about why reading matters. To begin, how many of you like to read? And you don't have to answer, you can just answer in your head. What if I told you that it staves off dementia? According to an article named The 5 Benefits of Reading and How It Boosts Mental Health, it says that people who read later in life have a 32% lower rate of declining mental abilities. I found my love for reading a little late, but I didn't know the significance and value it had that can begin since childhood. Today, I want to inform you about the benefits of reading, the word gap, why this should matter to you, and ways to implement reading in your life. Benefits of reading. According to the South African College of Psychology, some benefits of reading include more empathy. More empathy in the way that we vicariously live through fictional characters. More mentally flexible in the way that it allows people to better adapt their thoughts and behaviors to evolving situations and seek out new solutions rather than being led by habits. It improves rationality and creativity, and that it could lead to better procedures for processing information generally, including those of creativity. It enhances brain connectivity and function. Where reading stories, it affects the brain psychologically and neurologically. Now that we've seen some benefits, how does reading link to children's socioeconomic status? Let's continue to find out. There is a disparity in vocabulary between the lower income and higher income homes. And the article named When Children Are Not Read to at Home by Jessica Logan and her peers. A word gap is the vast difference in vocabulary that has been heard in poor children versus those in a higher social class during the first 5 years of life. According to Reading Between the Lines and Children's Vocabulary Differences, a study done by Dr. Mandy McGuire, she said, when entering kindergarten, children from low-income homes generally score about 2 years behind higher-income peers on language and vocabulary measures. According to Jessica, in the United States, there are numerous ongoing efforts to remedy the word gap. Knowing this information, what do you think contributes to the word gap? So, what's the missing link? According to When Children Are Not Read to at Home, an important resource is reading because this exposes them to an array of vocabulary words. In a study by Jessica and her peers, researchers calculated how many words a child would hear from birth through his or her 5th birthday at different levels of reading. Here is a list in the study When Children Are Not Read to at Home of how many words kids would have heard by the time they were 5 years old. So a child that has never been read to would hear 4,662 words versus a child who is read to 5 times a day will learn over 1 million words. Do you see now how powerful reading is? Now, why should this matter? 25% of caregivers never read to their children. That's a fourth. According to Dr. Mandy McGuire, this vocabulary gap between the two groups of children only gets larger throughout their schooling and has long-term academic implications. Seeing how much reading affects children and even follows into adulthood, let's see some ways we can apply this. Ways that you can implement reading are by adding it to routines, such as devotions in the morning or at nighttime, even for children. I know I've implemented it in my child's life as a form of entertainment and as part of her nap and nighttime routines. You can also take a book to waiting areas or even download them on your phone, and whenever you have an opportunity to read, you can read. You can also join a book club or start one. Now that I've informed you about the benefits of reading, how reading is linked to children's background, why this should matter, and ways we can implement reading in our lives, we know that reading is important not only in infancy but as we grow older. Now, we are all at different stages in our lives where this newfound knowledge can impact those immediately surrounding us. So I ask this of you, to share this with anyone this can directly impact, whether it be your own kids, nieces and nephews, new parents, or even grandchildren. To apply reading into their lives only serves as an enrichment.